Space Marine 2 is a beautiful game, but at the end of it, when we realize that this Imperial Burial world is actually on the Necron Tomb world, isn't that a crazy coincidence? But I guess in the sheer scale of 40. Anyways, thanks to that little upstart tech priest who the Archmagos had to die for to let him become.
In just a few minutes, you will bear witness to.
You must stop this!
Oh, because what he did was send so many Cadians right back to Traumaville, and everyone died, including some Space Marines, for what? To protect this Necron tech that we eventually said, oh wait, we actually don't want to mess with that. Like, rightly so. Anyways, after all of that after all of that death, at least we got confirmation that possibly the next enemy type, one of these three, I don't know if it will be I don't know if it will be in by the end of this year. That would be incredible. But certainly one of these new enemy types sounds like it could be the Necrons. Oh my god. The Necrons, they're going to look beautiful. Now I think I'm just looking at their combat patrol, and you know what? Let me pull up what they look like in the Indomitus box, which kind of really pushed the Primaris update and at least introduced it to me with all of their marketing behind this box, because it was so cool, as it gave you both a new set of Primaris Space Marines, some vehicles for them, and including an enemy for them, the Dastardly Necrons, which kind of is a really interesting foil, like narratively, at the current state of the 40k, because they kind of like, anyways. The Necron enemy types are, nothing crazy. They have some bipedal creatures. This is actually a gigantic little dude. Seeing this scary Necron, maybe bloodied by more Cadians to say, oh no, please, no. Big ass halberd. And then they got a minigunner that I know is gonna stun lock my ass. Okay, it's not a minigun. The spellcaster type, like in game. And then they also have some minion types, I think, that will be cool to see, just rendered out in game as well. And of course, some big bosses. I mean, I think they're just gonna take it straight out of the Indomitus box if they introduce Necrons, and then little miniature versions of that. Little more minions, and then this big ass boy, this long-legged, beautiful Mama Jamma. This is a fun thing to paint. This was a fun little model to put together and paint. I would love if they toss that in there into the Space Marine game, and we get to look up and see this little eye looking around, kind of like Half-Life style. And then more of these little swarm enemies. Stop with the swarm enemies. I know they're gonna be busting my ass. And then more fodder to just whoosh. With our Space Marine Adeptus Astartes. Adeptus Astartes chainsword. I mean, that might be us. Wait. Dude. This might be us. At the end of Space Marine 2, when Titus gets called away from Second Company, I'm sure he's not going to go back to Death Watch, but it is a question of where he will go. Now, when it comes to in-game, Titus isn't wearing the same Space Marine helmet that came in the Indomitus box, which I wonder, maybe he might be called off away from Second Company, get some new armor, which might reference the Indomitus box, which I think would just be a really cool callback and reference, as well as just a visual update, as it includes this little decorative shield. I don't know what that protects, but it's provocative. Whatever new enemy types that the Space Marine 2 team are gonna release at the end of this year and throughout next year, I'm gonna be hella excited. Throne, damn it all, I'm gonna be excited for every single one of these new enemy types, no matter which one it is. Even if it's not the Necrons, I might be a little bit disappointed, but enough, alright? They have proven with Space Marine 2 that they can make an incredible Warhammer 40k in 3D and represent that incredible amount of scale. So while it would be nice to see that towering Canoptech reanimator it's gonna be cool to see. I'm sure whatever they pick out next, I'm gonna do the pre-order. But there's no way that they leave us on a tomb world and then, you know, not do Necrons. So I'm sure they already be cooking that up. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. I hope that you like and subscribe and watch another one of my videos. Thank you.